Opening 10-second hook. They said no SUV should ever look like this. They said it couldn't be done, until Lamborghini did it anyway. But here's the twist. What if the loudest thing about this Urus isn't the exhaust? Today, we're taking a deep, unapologetic dive into one of the most striking and polarizing vehicles on the road today, the 2025 Lamborghini Urus. Finish in what can only be described as retina-searing bright pink. But trust me, this is not a wrap. This is not a marketing stunt. This is a statement. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why Lamborghini's boldest color, yet might just be the most powerful flex in modern automotive design. Welcome back to the channel, where high performance meets deep dive analysis, and every vehicle has a story worth telling. If you love cars that challenge norms and redefine entire segments, you're in the right place. Let's start with the obvious. The color. Yes, it's loud. Yes, it's unapologetic. But here's what most people miss. This shade, dubbed Rose of Valino by Lamborghini's Ad Personam program, is meticulously formulated with micropollution flake and an iridescent clear coat that shifts tone depending on the angle and the light. It's not just pink, it's a spectacle. Lamborghini didn't just paint the Urus in this color. They engineered it. And that's the difference. Underneath that electric skin is a machine that's more refined, more brutal, and more advanced than ever. For 2025, the Urus gets a subtle but significant refresh, not just aesthetically, but mechanically. The twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 now churns out 725 horsepower, pushing this 5,000-pound SUV from 0 to 60 in just 3.1 seconds. That's not fast for an SUV. That's supercar territory, period. And thanks to updated software and recalibrated adaptive suspension, the Urus now feels more agile in corners, with flatter body control and sharper throttle response than any version before it. Step inside and you're met with a cabin that's just as bold as the exterior. Think pink Alcantara inserts, laser-etched trim, contrast stitching that somehow elevates the flamboyance, not drowns in it. This isn't designed by committee. It's a manifestation of what happens when you give designers and engineers carte blanche and say, make a statement. What's interesting, though, is that despite the theatrical color and six-figure price tag, the Urus still does what few other high-performance SUVs can. It handles daily duties with grace. Rear seat comfort? Excellent. Cargo space? Surprisingly practical. Ground clearance and off-road modes? Still here. It's a super SUV that remembers it's still an SUV, something competitors like the Aston Martin DBX 707 and Ferrari Purosangue struggle with in different ways. Then there's the tech. The 2025 Urus debuts Lamborghini's new Drive Sync system, a more intuitive, responsive infotainment suite that integrates better with smart devices, driving modes, and even predictive AI for adaptive suspension. It learns your habits and adjusts in real time. Want a softer ride on your usual commute, but full race mode on Sunday backroads? Drive Sync knows. It learns. It adapts. It gets personal. But here's where it gets wild. Lamborghini is toying with the idea of exclusive color lock trims. Yes, you heard that right. If the rumors are true, Rose of Valino may only be available for a limited number of builds globally, potentially making this pink Urus one of the rarest spec combinations ever offered from Sant'Agata. Think about that. An SUV, limited not by performance, but by pigment. In a world obsessed with grayscale and monochrome stealth builds, this car is a revolt in metallic fuchsia. Love it or hate it, the 2025 Urus in bright pink forces you to react. And maybe that's exactly the point. Lamborghini isn't just building fast SUVs anymore. They're building emotional responses. And the Urus, especially in this color, is as much about personality as it is about performance. So here's the big question. Is this the ultimate expression of modern Lamborghini excess, or have we crossed into caricature territory? That's up to you to decide. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you daily drive this head-turning machine, or is this a step too far? Either way, you've got to respect the commitment to being unforgettable. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe for more high-octane reviews and breakdowns. And don't forget to share this video with someone who thinks SUVs are supposed to be boring. Until next time, drive bold,